guys, Jeremy, National Fire Radio, Port Chester, New York. I'm here with Larry and Danny, captain of Harry Howard Hook and Ladder, senior man of the Hook and Ladder Company.
Say that. And past captain.
And past captain. Fellas, thanks for joining me. Thanks for opening your doors to us here in Port Chester. So there's a common theme as we walk around all day here, and I knew this coming into it, that there's a really big backstory about the relationship between the Port Chester Fire Department and the Grateful Dead. Give me a little background about where this story comes from, because everywhere I look, the Steely, the Bears, they're everywhere. So what's that relationship?
So, passed down through me, 70, 71, when the Dead first played at the
Capitol Theater.
Capitol Theater,
right?
Which is one of Jerry Garcia's favorite place to ever play.
Cool.
Okay. Guys in his company would work security at the Cap during the Dead shows.
Got it.
That never stops in 70, 71. Probably in 92, there was a couple guys here called the Heroes. George Sherbert Jr.,
Jimmy Sbriganti,
Jeff Ballard,
Joey Alamina,
right. So they were known deadheads.
Okay.
So they sewed a Steely on their jacket, and the rest is history, man.
So the Capitol Theater is what, 2 blocks from here?
Block
Not
and
even
a half,
block
not
and a half
even.
from
Traffic
here.
light.
Your guys been working security there forever, right? Moonlighting
70,
there.
71, yeah.
They get to know the band, right?
Yeah, they came here.
They come here.
Jerry came here.
Right.
Hung
So
out. Yeah.
talk to me a little bit about that. Like those stories that are passed down. Like, I mean, not every firehouse has Jerry Garcia walking through the bay door.
Correct. Yeah. Anytime Jerry and the band went in, Jerry would come up, hang out in the firehouse, hang out in the truck in the bucket.
Yeah.
I mean, it was normal.
As normal for you guys,
right? But it was just, okay, the band's in town.
So it's kind of personified who you guys are, though, right? Because I heard the story where you talked about the way the Grateful Dead is, the way their fans are, the way they carry themselves, right? And then you talk about how that kind of emulates the fire service, right?
Yeah,
and who you guys are
family.
here. Big family.
Brotherhood, just a following, everything. It's just been an amazing ride, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I think it's really cool because not everybody has stories like that to pass on. And for a lot of guys standing off camera, they see the Steely, they see the Bears, right? But how much of the story do they know, right? And that's important, right? Because the storytelling matters, right? And when you look, and Sebi's on the camera, when you look around, I mean, this beautifully painted helmet's upstairs in one of the cases, right? And then you got memorabilia everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, look what the Cap did for us. I mean, in May and 27th and the 29th, they did a show, Phil Lesh. They went on their own and designed the shirt. And through the Bear, our number 2, which is Tower Ladder 2, and our truck.
Yeah.
They did that on their own. So, I mean, the relationship has always been there, but it's grown since the Cap has reopened.
Yeah.
And it's just, I can't tell you, it's a blessing to have the Cap on our side. And again, man, it's awesome. It's awesome because the firehouse is open. We want people to come in. We want to tell them our history, not just who Harry Howard was, but why the Dead.
Yeah, the doors are always open. Brother, I walked in today, Monday morning, and the doors are wide open. There's guys everywhere, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's usually the norm.
It's the norm.
Yeah.
The doors are always open because it's family.
Yeah.
Family, it's
tight-knit,
positive attitude,
brotherhood.
Positive place, positive vibes.
Yeah.
In the fire service, usually the firehouse is very negative. You don't want to do business in the firehouse. Let's go to a local eatery, Colony Pizza, let's talk. Because usually stuff doesn't really get resolved here. But we've changed that atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's positive. You see our flags, no egos. Leave your ego out the door.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Good vibes. Come on in.
Well, I'll say this, right? And I said it before, I'll say it again. We broke bread, we had lunch together, and you watch all the guys pony up to the table, and everybody's there for just a good conversation on firemanship and the way they want the firehouse to be. The culture here emulates exactly what this is all about. The relationship you have with Phil Lesh and the Grateful Dead, right? Yeah. The fact that you guys have such a strong relationship with them, and anytime they're in town, it just rekindles. I mean, that's fun. That's good storytelling.
It's a great time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Guys, thank you very much for opening your doors to us today. I mean, it just, for me, Sebi and I and the rest of the crew, we get to travel all over the country. We see firehouses, meet guys and girls all over the country that do this every day, day in and day out. Some places stand out. This is one place to me that in the last 6 years of doing this, it's a standout. So what you guys are doing here, it's good stuff, man. So, Cap, thanks for opening doors to us. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Check out Port Chester, New York. And I'm Jeremy, National Fire Radio.